Hello, everybody. Can you hear me okay? How's the audio? Audio okay? Everything working okay? I have no idea if it's working okay or not. So, because this is so new and this is only my second time live streaming, I need you guys to give me feedback on whether or not it's okay. Wow, there is such a delay with YouTube. That's actually kind of crazy. Wow. Good grief. Hi everybody, welcome in to another episode of Pocket's Pickups. And wow, do I have a lot of pickups for you guys. So, hopefully you guys can hear me. It's all good. Thank you, Michael Dory, I appreciate it. Excellent. Awesome. So, hi everybody, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Pocket and I am a video game collector. I've been collecting since August of 2017, and I'm trying to pursue the Guinness World Record for the largest privately owned video game collection. I'm using YouTube to document my pickups to ensure that that I have everything cataloged, documented, and ready to go in order for me to actually apply for that world record. What you see behind me is the North American library. I have another room as well. It's for European and Japanese games, as well as all of my video game consoles that are set up and ready to play at a moment's notice. The goal is to be able to play any game that I'd like in either room. So that's what I've been doing. Yesterday I was last week I had shown a new system that I picked up, a ColecoVision, because I am starting to acquire a bit of a collection for the ColecoVision, but didn't have a console. So that was my newest console purchase. And today, I have an eclectic mix for you today. There is all sorts of different types of video games from many different types of systems. I'm looking over here because that's where all of my pickups are currently stored. I don't put them on the shelf until I've actually shown them on the stream, in order for me to keep everything straight on what's been documented versus what hasn't. So that is what we're going to be doing today. But first, I'm curious of your opinion. What do you believe might be the result of the Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard? Do you believe that it is something that is a good thing or a bad thing? Me personally, I'm more of the optimistically skeptical route. I'm not so sure that it's going to be a good thing. On one hand, we might see some reboots from older franchises that we haven't seen a game for in a while, like Spyro. Wouldn't that be cool? Another Tony Hawk, maybe? That'd be kind of awesome. How about, I don't know. Let's see. What other franchises could they bring back? Guitar Hero. Now, me personally, I didn't get tired of the rhythm genre. I really enjoy Guitar Hero and Rock Band, and if they bring back another Guitar Hero, or even make it available on PC, that would be kind of cool. European PAL Wii U games almost complete. Yes. So, question for you, Grunkle. Are we missing one, or do we have everything on its way? Just curious. Because I can't remember off the top of my head, to be perfectly honest with you. I can't remember if there was 2 or 1 left. So let me know. Either way, I think it might be a good thing for the not-so-popular franchises to perhaps get a look at again. Maybe we get to see another Banjo-Kazooie. Who knows? But by the same token, I am concerned about the availability of these games, especially the popular ones like Call of Duty. Will they actually stick around on Sony's platforms? Me personally, I don't particularly play multiplayer Call of Duty, but I think that it is still something that should be taken care of and accessible to all. So my fingers are crossed for PlayStation fans who only own a PlayStation console, and that's the way that they play Call of Duty. I hope that they're still going to be able to play all the latest titles that are going to be coming out. I think it's a bad thing if Overwatch, Crash, Spyro, and Call of Duty become Xbox exclusive. Yep, I'm right there with you, Grunkle. I'm in the same exact boat. So here's to hoping. I don't see why they wouldn't keep it on Sony's platforms. Because... Or maybe they'll even put Xbox Game Pass on PlayStation. Wouldn't that be interesting? I think that would be kind of interesting. Grunkle, you had asked a question before the stream started. What do you do with your resub? That still applies, man. You still get pockets. So you just gotta tell me, if your resub just came through, just tell me which 5 games, if you resubscribed to Tier 3, just tell me which 5 games that you want to sponsor, man. I'll get it put into the system and get the pockets filled out. It's just gonna be here on YouTube, that's all. So no worries there. Technically it's complete. The PAL Wii U version, or the PAL Wii U collection is the last game, is still at my place, so technically it's complete until Simon... Oh, okay. I gotcha. And thank you, Grunkle. This is excellent news. Absolutely excellent news. Alright. So if you have 5 games that you want to sponsor, Grunkle, let me know. If not, I can get started with the pickups, and maybe there's something here that you'd like to sponsor instead. So it's completely up to you. Alright. Okay, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and get started with said pickups. I think it's time. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright. So let's get started, shall we? There's a new app that I just got introduced to not too terribly long ago, right at the very end of the year. So it was even past Christmas time is when I discovered this app. And I went on a bit of a buying frenzy just because the prices were so decent. Now that the app has gained popularity, it is something that is, well, the prices are a little bit more closer to price charting. We'll put it to you that way. I'm also on vacation. Let's do pickups. Maybe there's something I want to sponsor. Yeah, no worries, Grunkle. No worries. So this app is called Whatnot, and this particular app basically allows you to get games as if you were in a Facebook Live sale, if you ever participated in one of those. It's in an auction format, so you bid to your heart's content, and then you pay for each item as you win the auction, and then the seller ships you those items. I have really done very well, but I haven't visited that app in quite some time. So most of these, they got here through the mail. I'm actually still waiting on a couple of more packages, but we're going to do a lot of Whatnot pickups for today. Also, I did get an order, and I think that's what we're going to start. I did place an order through IM8bit, and thanks to Spectre for letting me know about this particular sale that was going on. So, let me go ahead and get started with the very first pickup. It is Etherborn for the Nintendo Switch. Now, this actually, because I ordered it through IM8bit, this actually came with a slipcover, which was sent to me like this, and I could put it in here. I don't know if I want to do that, though, because I prefer the red spines. I like the fact that most of the Nintendo Switch titles have this red spine, and it's very easily read. If I put this slipcover on it, it doesn't say Etherborn on it at all, except the front, but I'm not going to be able to see the title, so I'm just going to probably set this aside and just put it on my shelf like this. This looks like a game my wife would like. Gravity puzzle genre. So I'm hoping she opens it up and plays it. The next one that I'm going to show you is called What the Golf. No idea. No idea. What the Golf for Nintendo Switch. It's a Zen Journey. From what I've done a little bit of research. So I got What the Golf for the Nintendo Switch. Another one I have no idea. Oh, by the way, with What the Golf, I also got this sticker. Patience Achievement Unlocked. No idea. I got a game called Spinch. Really don't know a whole lot about this game either. But it was on discount. So I went ahead and picked it up. It was a game I didn't have in the collection. I have it now. This one looks pretty freaking cool to me. It is a game called Grindstone, and I don't know. I looked up some gameplay. It actually looks like something that I'd like to try. It also came with some creep chromas, aka crayons. It came with a little package of crayons. I have no idea why, but there you go. That's what it came with. But the gameplay looks interesting on that one, so I might try that out. I was on the fence about picking this one up, because I already somewhat have it. I believe I have it anyway. Let me check real quick. Let me check my library. Go to PlayStation 4. Oh, goodness. Hey! Thanks so much for that. Really appreciate it. It comes out in a dual pack, but this is just by itself. It's called Inside. So we typically had the Inside/Limbo dual pack that you could buy almost anywhere. This is just for the game Inside, and I thought that that was pretty interesting. I didn't want to not have it, so I went ahead and picked it up. I don't know, I was on the fence about it, but I think it's still cool to have something that stands alone. So, I appreciate that tier 3. Free sub, Grunkle. Thank you, sir. So I got a copy of Inside for the PS4. And then, finally, a PS5 game that I've been wanting for quite a while. This one just has a specific I Am 8-bit cover. And I wanted to make sure and have that. Because I think it looks cooler than the original cover that you could get almost everywhere. So, I went ahead and picked up the Pathless for PlayStation 5. The cover is definitely different than what you would see under normal retail boxes. So, yeah, that's great. I'm glad that it worked, man. I'm glad that it worked. So, a bit of an I Am 8-bit order. Pretty happy with it, honestly. I got quite a few games at a pretty decent discount. This was even on sale, which made me happy. I could have bought just the standard edition for the same price, so why not get some sort of unique special edition? It's not a special edition, it's just a different cover art, that's all it is. But I'm happy to have it in my collection, so not bad. What is that, 6 more games to add to the collection? I was pretty happy with that. So that was my I Am 8-bit order, and thank you again, Spectre, for giving me the heads up that this sale was even happening. So there you go. Now we get to the really random and weird stuff. Oh, goodness. Oh, and a gentle reminder for you guys. I want to make sure that you guys know there is not going to be any streams for the next 2 weeks. If all goes well, my plan is to be out of the country starting next weekend and then returning the following weekend late. So I'm not going to be able to stream for the next 2 weeks. I apologize for that, but I will be back afterwards with some more pickups. Let's see. Yep, let's just get started with the Whatnot pickups. This is going to be interesting. I don't even know where to get started. So there was a couple of holes in my collection that I needed to fill. I'm just going to grab some random stuff and then just get started. I didn't have one of these, and it doesn't count towards the Guinness World Record, but I love random weird stuff. Good, me too. But I felt the need to own it just because of the history behind it. It's an e-reader for the Game Boy Advance. So with this e-reader, you were allowed to scan cards, and this would load like very, very small games on your Game Boy Advance. And I didn't have one. I need the cards. I really do. I need the cards. So I got myself an e-reader for the Game Boy Advance. I also picked up a couple of Super Nintendo games, one being Extra Innings. I love the fact that it's made by Sony. Nice little Sony logo right there. Extra Innings for the Super Nintendo. Dirt Tracks FX. Wow, say that 5 times fast. By Acclaim for the Super Nintendo. Managed to pick that up. This one was really cool, and again, this is not something that's going to count towards the world record, but I really wanted to get it because it had the box. And it was something that I have several of these on other systems, so why not get it for this system? It's the Game Genie for the Game Gear. I apologize for my dog barking. Let me go ahead and get her out of here. Come on, let's go. Oh, goodness. Go. It's nice and snowy outside. Love it. By love it, I mean I hate it. I hate the White Death. So, what I have is a Game Genie for the Game Gear, and this one actually had the box to go with it. Now, I haven't opened this up yet. I am curious to see if it does have everything. I feel like it's going to. Box is a little beat up. Goodness, goodness. Look at this. Haven't seen one of those in years. Yeah, it has been a minute. It has definitely been. Look how gigantic this thing is. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. With how big this Game Genie is, compared to the actual system itself, and it looks like it has the little book on here. I remember this from when I was a kid. I remember the book was held right here. That is really cool that it has the book. I am very, very happy to see that. Look at that. Little codes for the book. Oh, that's so awesome. I am so happy the book's here. It wasn't specifically mentioned if the book was included, but I'm very happy to see it. Just to give you an idea of scale, let me grab my Game Gear. This is one of those refurbished Game Gears. It's recapped. It's got a glass screen, all that stuff. So this is my Game Gear that I primarily use. It's, of course, doesn't have the batteries or anything like that in it. But just to give you an idea of scale, this is a handheld device. And now we're looking to add this gigantic monstrosity onto it. And oh, by the way, this takes 6 AA batteries. So add the weight of this Game Genie, add the weight of the 6 AA batteries, and suddenly you're holding a brick. And that's crazy. It's already heavy enough without the batteries in it. So, what's up, Spectre? I just showed off my I Am 8-bit purchases that you told me about. So yeah, that's how it works, and it has the booklet, and I'm very happy about it. But this is a beast of a thing. So, I don't know. It's a novelty piece for me. I don't expect to ever be actually utilizing the Game Genie, but it's still cool to have because I owned it as a kid, and I really wanted it complete in box. So, glad I picked it up. And it looks like it came with a couple of the... Dirt hurts! Oh my god. I have no... Oh, this is the cleaning pads? Is that what's going on here? I don't think it is. It's like a set of cleaning pads. Looks like it was used. One of them was used at one point. That's interesting. That's too funny. And then it does even have more inside the box. Registration card. An order form. Now, this I understand. Oh, look at this. Look at this errata. Look at that. Extra stickers. That's really cool. Oh, I'm happy that was in there. And then, of course, a manual on how to use the thing. How excellent is that? That is just too cool. Really, really happy that it's so complete. Man, that is awesome. Really cool. And for the price I paid right around price charting. And I I am okay with the completeness of this, so I am okay with the price that I paid. It wasn't that expensive, to be honest with you. Not for what I got out of it. So, really neat. Really happy I had this. So there you go, I got a Game Genie for the Game Gear. And then a couple of random games that I just didn't have in my collection, and since I'm going for a full set of everything, I figured, you know what, I need to pick them up. So, I got Cabela's Big Game Hunter Hunting Party for the Xbox 360. A Kinect version of Cabela's. MX vs. ATV Alive by THQ. Dragon Ball Xenoverse for the Xbox 360. No manual on this, but I honestly wonder if it ever did come with a manual. Perhaps it didn't. I'm not entirely sure. I have to do a little bit of research on that. A PlayStation 2 game, Juiced 2. Is this Hot Import Nights? Yes, it is. So I have this on the original Xbox. I did not have it on the PlayStation 2. Now I have it on the PlayStation 2. So, all of this from Whatnot. It's actually really nice. And, oh, by the way, I have many more to show you from Whatnot. We'll go with the GameCube game, Monster Jam, Maximum Destruction. Unfortunately, no manual for this one. But it does have the disc in the original case, so... And it is in a Game Gear, listen to me. GameCube case, so that's exciting. Another GameCube title, Droneracers. This is one of those games that I've seen so often on the PlayStation 2, but I've never seen it on a GameCube, so... I had to pick it up. I got this one for a steal. It's worth a lot more than I paid for it. Just Dance Kids 2 for the Wii. It is complete in box. That's exciting. And another really exciting Xbox 360 game. Actually, it's not that exciting, but it does have that MLB sticker, and that means a lot to me when collecting sports games. MLB 2K12 for the 360. This I thought was really neat, and these are variants that I didn't have previously. So, and he sold them as a bundle, and I paid like $8 for both of these, and they're brand new. So I'm guessing that they were both included in one package with a console. And since I've never seen them before, I figured I'd pick them up. It's Infamous 2 in a cardboard sleeve. This thing actually doesn't have any sort of case to go with it. It's just in a cardboard sleeve. So I'm guessing there was some sort of PlayStation 3 bundle that came with Infamous 2 as well as Uncharted 2 Game of the Year Edition Greatest Hits, also in a cardboard sleeve. So it has the game in it, so that's pretty awesome. But just a couple of variants that I didn't have that I get to add to the collection. That's pretty cool. Really excited about that. I wish Neo Mecha was here. I have a pickup that I think he would appreciate. I got this game for a steal as well. I'm happy to get it because I used to play this back in the day when I was a kid. It's called Xenophobe. I didn't play it specifically on the Atari 7800, but I did play it. Oh God, I can't remember which system I did play it on. Maybe it was the NES. Xenophobe come out for the NES? I don't remember. Either way, this was a little bit of a pricier Atari 7800 game, and I got it for a heck of a lot less than it goes for. So really happy about that. The end label looks great, by the way. So everything looks great about the cartridge, and I'm happy to have it in my collection. This one, see, I shouldn't have opened my big mouth. Hang on one second, let me get a drink of my delicious black coffee in a Pokeball. Alright, so this was shown, I bid on it, and he said, I can remove the stickers for you if you'd like. And I said, yeah, that'd be great. Thinking that he would remove the stickers as carefully as I remove stickers. He didn't. He just tore them right off, so I got a nice little Missing label here. It's frustrating. Revenge of Shinobi for the Sega Genesis. Loose. And he didn't do a very good job taking the stickers off, so that was frustrating. It was the only thing I bought from that guy. So, that sucks. Suffice to say, I've learned my lesson, and now I will ask that they leave the stickers alone so that I can take them off. Another Super Nintendo game. This is Harley's Humongous Adventures for the Super Nintendo. I've seen this game a couple of times, and I've passed on it both times and had regrets. So, to be able to pick it up for roughly the same price that I would have picked it up previously, yeah, I'm okay with that. Switching gears entirely, let's go PSP. Pun intended, by the way. Need for Speed Shift for the PSP. This was a game that, when it came out, I always thought to myself, I think I want to try a Need for Speed game. This actually looks pretty fun. I never got around to it. And I still haven't gotten around to it. So shame on me, I haven't actually played Need for Speed Shift in any of the formats. But at least I got it. One of these days I will try that game. For sure. MLB 2K13. I think that these were sold together, if memory serves. Either way, I paid like $1 for them. And, you know, dollar games are okay with me. Back to GameCube, Cabela's Dangerous Hunts 2. I have this now for all three of the generation systems, so PlayStation 2, Xbox, and now GameCube. Sadly, no manual for this guy, though. It's unfortunate. I had the Black Label version of this game. I needed to get the Greatest Hits version, so I picked it up. Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2 to the PS2. And it does have the correct disc. And what I mean by that is, in Greatest Hits for PlayStation 2, the PlayStation 2 logo will be encased in red. Black Labels will have it encased in black. And as a matter of fact, I don't feel like I'm doing you guys enough justice until I show you the difference. So let me see if I can... I guess I do not have the Black Label. Oh, okay. Never mind. Well, it looks like I'm on the hunt for the Black Label version, but I got the Greatest Hits one out of the way. Oh, I agree with you very, very much, Michael Dory. PSP was an insane system. The cool part is I actually owned a PSP on launch, and I had just started my junior year of college when it came out. So I remember sitting in class wishing I could play Untold Legends instead of being in class. I was an awful student. Alright, this one kind of... It drove me crazy because my database was acting... It had everything wrong with it. On text, it said I didn't have it, but the picture for the game that's like this one, that was the picture, so I wasn't sure. I took a risk, and it turns out it paid off. I actually did not own this one yet. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb collection. But what it said was I had Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams collection, but it had a picture of the Gottlieb collection as the cover art. So in a real-time auction, that was really difficult to try and figure out what I have versus what I didn't. I took a risk, I bought it anyway. It turns out I did have the Williams collection, and I did not have the Gottlieb collection. Needless to say, that's been fixed to my database. So exclamation point database in chat should give you a link to my database that has all the games that I have in my system. I think it's correct now. Goodness, I'm gonna have to make some room. Let me do that real quick. I am going to be very busy putting away a bunch of games after I'm done. What is up, Skydiving Girl? How are you? Skydiving Girl, really quick. I know that we sort of talked about it. I really wish that I was coming to Raleigh today for that event. Unfortunately, it was delayed, and I will not be there next weekend. I'm going out of the country next weekend, so Unfortunate. But I do have this that I would really like to hand off to you at some point. So, yep, I need to get it modded. This port and cleaned. Oh my god. I would imagine that it's not looking too hot inside. So you let me know what I need to give to you, and aside from the console, aka how much it's going to cost, and I'd like to make that happen. But how's it going, Skydiving Girl? Good to see you. Okay, room has been made. I picked these up for $1 each, and I'm going to go. Doing good. Sorry to hear you. Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate. I would have been able to make it today, but I mean, there's snow on the ground, so. So I picked these up for $1 each, so never mind the price tag. And I'm going to go through these very quickly. Madden 20. Rest in peace, good sir. Thank you for giving me a lot of memories from when I was a kid. Madden 19. Madden 18. I can't believe I didn't have a whole lot of these. Madden 17. Madden 16. This is how you complete sets with sports games. You buy them for $1. This is Madden 14, by the way. So not bad for $1 each. I mean, the cases alone are worth $1. Dude. But every single one of them has the NFL logo, so that means that it's all in the original case, which makes me happy. So lots of Maddens. I think I'm almost all caught up. I need Madden 21. I'll get that whenever it's $1. Alright, moving right along. I picked up a lot of handheld games through this app. I'm pretty happy about it. I'm really getting kind of excited for completing the Game Gear set. I'm having a lot of hard times trying to find PlayStation 1 games that I don't own. So when somebody offers up Game Gear games that I don't have, I snatch them up. Solitaire Poker is one of those games. And Woody Pop is another one. So 2 more Game Gear games to add to the collection. Pretty happy about that. Also got a couple of Game Boy Color games. I got Lion King. This is Simba's Mighty Adventure for the Game Boy Color. A bit of a rare one, Wacky Races for the Game Boy Color. This one's a little bit pricey. And Driver for the Game Boy Color. I can't imagine how this plays. One of these days I'm going to stream me playing Driver on the Game Boy Color. Mark my words. Sounds good, Skydiving Girl. Oh, I'm very far away from completing the Game Gear set. I have many more to go. I can actually tell you off the top of my head by going to my app real quick. Let me do that. There. And Game Gear. And go to remaining. It looks like I need about 138 more titles. So yeah, I have... What's that game, Woody Pop? Not entirely sure. Not entirely sure what this game is about. But it was just one that I needed to add to the collection, so I did. Now, what stunk about this specific seller is he would sell them 2 at a time. Let me show you what I mean. If I could quickly find them. Yeah, here they are. So he would sell these 2 at a time, and he would sell, like, Solitaire Poker with Clutch Hitter. Oops. So this was one money, and I had to bid on the package. Oh, I already have Clutch Hitters, so into the duplicate pile it goes. And then he was selling Woody Pop with Bust a Move for the Game Gear. I already have Bust a Move, and this one's pricey. So into the duplicate pile it goes, and I get Woody Pop. So that's the type of stuff that I have to worry about when bidding in this new app. But, I mean, it was still worth it. I'm sure somebody's going to want Bust a Move for the Game Gear, at least. Also got a couple of Game Boy Advance games. I've also been collecting for it. I'm probably right around the same number away from completion. I was also surprised to see how many games were released for the Game Gear. Yeah, Heather, check this out. I also, you might have missed this, I also got a complete in-box game Genie for the Game Gear. It even has the little booklet, which is really cool. I might need Bust a Move, hint hint. I hear ya. But yeah, I also got the complete in-box game Genie for it. That was really cool. I mean, it's got literally everything, the registration card and all that. Well, I need a mod for Coleco. Maybe we could work something out. Take some money off of the total price. Alright, a couple of Game Boy Advance games. Demon Driver? Never heard of it before. No idea what it's about. Damn it, Charlie. Naruto. This is Ninja Council for the Game Boy Advance. And GT3 Advance, which I think I have the other, or at least one other GT game for Game Boy Advance. I didn't get many PlayStation 1 games from Whatnot, but those that I did get, I at least needed to add to the collection. The first one being the greatest hits version of Twisted Metal 4, with the appropriate disc. Now, what I mean by the appropriate disc is, typically with PlayStation 1, the greatest hits titles have no color. They take all the color out of the disc, which I think it makes it look pretty cool just by itself. That's some good art right there, even in black and white. Oh, it looks pretty awesome. So I was able to get that, and another PlayStation 1 game, which I'm excited about. I actually had this loose, and it bothered me. So I went ahead and bought it again, just to be able to get the box and the manual. I mean, it was cheap, so pretty happy about that. I got a brand new and shrink game. And I don't typically like to buy brand new games from people, but it was the price that I paid. Yeah, I agree with you, Michael. The Twisted Metal is a phenomenal game. The price I paid for this matched the complete in-box version. So, there you go. It's Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story with Bowser Jr.'s Journey for the 3DS. And it's brand new and shrink, sealed, but I don't particularly care. It's just a game that I needed to add to the collection. The 3DS cases that are red indicates Nintendo first party, although they only did it for some of these, and not all of them. What's up, Romanian Dark One? Good to see you, man. Romanian Dark One, I found a new app, and this is where I bought everything, and oh my god, this thing is just trouble. It's called Whatnot. And if you're interested in checking it out, let me know and I can get you a link. One PlayStation Vita purchase. Just one, but it's a good one. And this is where I wish Neo Mecha was here. I really wish he was here because he told me to get this so long ago and I just kind of ignored him. But I had regrets, but I picked it up. So Neo Mecha, this is for you, buddy. Muramasa on PlayStation Vita. I finally got it. You know about Whatnot? Okay. Finally got Muramasa for the Vita, and I'm very, very happy about that. Very, very happy. I have it for the Wii, I just needed it also for the Vita. Alright, I'm going to continue down the Whatnot trend because, well, I have a lot of games from Whatnot. This I love. I love it. I love it because it came with a box. I don't think I would have bought it unless it had the box. It's that racing wheel controller. The Ultra Racer for the PlayStation 1. I used to see these all the time when I worked at Funko Land in the late 90s. All the time. Somebody would trade it in. And they rarely sold. But I actually played with one of these back in the day, and that was actually kind of fun. You only have a few left for Vita? Oh no, I have so many that I need. I have so many that I need. I am missing hundreds. Hundreds of games. Let me very quickly tell you. I did not get on the Vita train. At all. Yeah, I need, according to my remaining, I need 376 titles for the full Vita set. Yeah, I am severely lacking there. But yeah, it came with the box. It doesn't count towards the world record, but that's okay. I'm just happy that I have it. Just because it's so goofy. Oh goodness. Alright. So a couple of NES titles. That Ultra Racer controller is horrible. Tell me how you really feel. I thought I was cool. I liked it. I overpaid for this one, but you know what? I played it as a kid, so I'm happy I have it. It's Kid Nicky, Radical Ninja for the NES. And I didn't have it in my collection yet. I'm happy I have it now. This one was a bit pricey, but I still paid slightly under price charting for it. It's Wampum for the NES. Great label. And I made sure of that before I actually bid, because it's a bit pricey. But happy to have this in my collection. By pricey, I mean it's over $50, but less than $100. And he actually included a sleeve for it, which I thought was really nice. Wish Professor Yana was here. He would appreciate this next pickup. It's for the Sega Genesis. It's Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Sega Genesis. Sadly, no manual, but the cartridge is in great shape. The label is perfect, and the box is great. I don't know why the manual is not here. This looks like it was taken care of quite a bit. So, Zombies Ate My Neighbors for the Sega Genesis. Pretty happy about that. I needed a PC physical version of Fallout 3, and was able to pick it up. Oh lord, there's my live access key. Doxed. That's okay. No, I get you, Heather. I understand. I understand what you were saying. Yeah, you know, honestly, Romania Dark One, I haven't freaking played this yet, and I wish I could just carve out some time to play all of these classics that I missed. This is not a classic. As a matter of fact, I've never heard of this game before in my life, but it's pretty pricey. Good grief. That's okay. Marvel Land for the Sega Genesis. It has the hang tab, which, that's great. Some people care about that. Sadly, no manual again. Good grief. But it's another one of those purchases where the label's in great shape. Got a little bit of a nick right up here. Marvel Land. Oh, goodness. Actually, the label is not in great shape. I just now saw that. I paid far less than going rate. And it looks like the cover might be sun-faded. If it was supposed to be this yellow on this front, oh yeah, it's definitely sun-faded. Maybe it wasn't, because we got that dark yellow over here. Who knows? I've never heard of the game before, so... Oh, so I did a thing, and this one I did buy brand new, because I'm a weirdo, and I want at least one brand new game for every console. And it doesn't matter, it can be a sports game for all I care. I just want to give representation of what this packaging looked like in retail stores. And I didn't have any games for this system, so I bought my first game, and I bought it brand new. And I paid way too much money for it. by way too much money for it, I mean I paid under price charting and it was still a lot of money. Ridiculous amount of money. But it's cool that I have it, and now I just need the console. It is for... it's a... Well, here. I'll give you an idea. Resident Evil 2, but it's for the Gamecube. Brand new Resident Evil 2 for the Gamecube. Guys, look at these screenshots. I don't have a Gamecube, but that's okay. Oh goodness. Silly Nightbot. I apologize, Heather. Stop spamming symbols. That's so derpy. I need to fix that, and I apologize. Resident Evil 2 for Gamecube, and this is how these games came brand new. I need a Gamecube. I didn't even know they made Resident Evil 2 for the Gamecube. But, apparently they did. Now I own it. Now I need to buy a system. Spectre, are you still here? Yeah, I know, that's silly. Heather, I will fix Nightbot's ridiculousness before I stream again. Spectre, are you still with us? Because I have a pickup that I really want to show you specifically. I'm going to wait until I hear from you. This was a really fun purchase. There was one live stream that I was in where there was quite a few games that were brand new. Now these, concerning brand new titles, it's just such a rarity to find these brand new that I really wanted to get at least a couple of these to show that representation. One, because I didn't have one of these brand new for this system, and two, just because they were going for so cheap. I really wanted to pick as many of these up as I could. The first one being Secret Quest for the Atari 2600. This is brand spanking new. How crazy is that? This looks awesome. This cover art looks amazing. And that's the gameplay. I almost feel like this is clickbait. This is not representative of this. Oh, Atari. I appreciate you, Nolan Bushnell. How much are those consoles going for? Are you speaking of Gamecube? I don't know the answer to that. I haven't really looked into it. So that's one brand new title. Another title that I got, this one's, I think, brand new? It just doesn't have cellophane on it. Raiders of the Lost Ark for the Atari. Look at those cutting-edge graphics. The cover was selling game in Atari age. Oh, really? You love the 2600? Yeah, I was pretty happy to get a lot of these complete in box. That's pretty awesome. Or brand new. Another brand new title, Moto Rodeo. Monster truck racing. And actually, the graphics do look pretty okay. It looks like Blaster Master. I thought that was pretty cool to get something like this brand new in Shrink. And my favorite pickup of all of the brand new Atari 2600 games, sadly, it was the only copy they had, and it's dented to hell and back. Yeah, I don't know, Michael. I haven't really looked into it because I just picked that game up. So, I'm definitely interested. But this is really awesome to have. I didn't even know they made this game for the Atari 2600, but apparently they did, and I got it brand new, although the box is just absolutely garbage. Akari Warriors? What? Akari Warriors on the Atari 2600? What? I used to play this game so much when I was a kid. Love it. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back blew my mind back in the day, even if it was just a reskin of Defender. Yeah, that's fair. But I used to play this game quite often as a child on the NES. If I'm not mistaken, the Konami code was originated with Akari Warriors. Up, up, down, down, left, right, left, right. That was the game that was actually made for Akari Warriors. But it's interesting that it says Atari 2600, but it says right here, for use with the 2600 and the 7800. So this was obviously a much later release, if the 7800 was already out. I played Akari Warriors all the time on my Commodore. That's awesome. Yeah, I was an NES guy back in the mid and late 80s, so... Oh man, Spectre, please tell me you're here. Arg. So yeah, quite a few Atari 2600 games. Pretty happy about it. Loving the Akari Warriors. Let's switch to PlayStation 3 a little bit. And get a couple of these other ones out here. Let me... put these over here. So, somebody was just selling PlayStation 3 games. I was too poor to afford Akari Warriors. I was playing on my Atari clone. Hey man, how far we've come. Somebody was just selling their PlayStation 3 collection, and I picked up a lot of these just because I didn't have them in my collection. They were going for okay prices. Greatest hits version of Lego Marvel Superheroes. I like the fact that when he shipped them, he actually put painter's tape over the disc so it wouldn't pop out. But man, this manual is really, really needing some love. Lego Star Wars, The Complete Saga. Hey, Spectre, yay! Good, good, good. I'm glad that you're here. I haven't showed it yet. I believe that we have a bit of a mistake, though, because we got the black label version of the disc and a Greatest Hits case. So that kind of sucks. Midnight Club Los Angeles Complete Edition. If I'm not mistaken, the only way that this actually comes is in a Greatest Hits variant. I could be wrong, though. The Complete Edition might have a black label. And another Greatest Hits, Lego Star Wars 3. Again, with a black label disc, though. Now, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research to make sure. I swear to God, Nightbot. Ay, ay, ay. Lego Jurassic World for the PS3. This guy was a Lego fan. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens for PS3. And Lego Lord of the Rings. I needed them all for PS3, and I was able to pick them all up in one place. This is an original Xbox variant that I didn't have yet. This now makes my third copy of the original Forza Motorsport, but this one came with the Xbox Live Arcade, and it's actually on the disc itself. It includes Xbox Live Arcade. And this is a series of games that, I mean, it's also in a dual pack. Did it ever come out by itself? I do have a complete set of the original Xbox, but I guess it didn't. Maybe it did. Xbox Live Arcade, did it come out by itself? Did not. But there is another couple of titles on the original Xbox that also came with the Xbox Live Arcade, but it had its own disc. This one is built in with Forza Motorsport. This makes my third copy of Forza Motorsport. But at least this one is different in the fact that it includes the Xbox Live Arcade. So, happy about that. Lego Star Wars Complete Disc does have a red... Yeah, okay. So does Star... Oh, man. Well, that sucks, man. Some sellers and whatnot, they show the disc and some don't. So that's disappointing. It really sucks. A couple of bigger purchases here. This one was complete in box, and I paid quite a bit for it, but I'm happy to have it. For the Atari Jaguar, Aliens vs. Predator. For the Jaguar, complete in box. I haven't opened this up yet. I'm assuming it's complete. Yeah, the manual is a thick boy manual. Black and white manual. Wow. There you go. There's the manual. Ah! It even got the overlays. That's cool for the controller. The game and all of the overlays, I'm guessing, for each player. Which is kind of cool. But yeah, complete in box. Happy about that. Bit of a pricey game. I think it's one of the few games that's actually halfway decent on the system. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm a fan of the Lego games. I like them. I think they're cool. Reserve your copy now. The official gamer's guide to the Atari Jaguar. Yikes. No. The poor Jaguar. Oh, and the registration card. That's cool. I wonder if I sent this in, what I would get in return. Probably absolutely nothing. They're too busy with their VCS. I don't know. I put everything back except the manual. One of the few good games for the Jaguar. Well, I'm glad I got it complete in box then. Yeah, it was pricey. Good grief. I think I paid slightly less than going right though. So, happy about that. There you go. And then this one I wanted just because of the fact that I'm a fan of the series. I don't think I've ever played this one. The best Jaguar game? Excellent. That's good news. I'm a fan of the series. This one's pricey, but I think it was worth it. Gauntlet 4 for the Sega Genesis. Complete in box. Ah, good old Tengen. Cartridge is in fantastic shape. So happy about that. Label's in nice and intact. It doesn't even look like it's peeling on the top. Just an all-around great shape. So very, very happy. Alright, Spectre. This next one's for you, buddy. I bought this specifically for you. Just because, you know, I like to represent you guys in my collection as well. This is brand new. Never opened. I got a copy of Homeworld 2 for the PC. Brand new. Still got the seal up here. So I can't even open it. But there you go. Because I know how much you love this game, I figured I'd have representation. And it was available, and I was like, oh, crap, I need to buy that. You never represent me? I'm pretty sure I have a couple of things. Oh my gosh. Nightbot needs to take a time out himself. Spectre was just timed out by Nightbot for 10 minutes. How rude. I'm pretty sure I have representation of you, Romanian Dark One, somewhere in my collection. You just gotta tell me which game that defines you. What's up, AJ? Gosh, Nightbot needs to calm down. I promise to fix that before I stream again. So, got a copy of Homeworld, and Spectre gets timed out for 10 minutes for it. That's excellent. Too funny. Just a couple more pickups to go, guys. And again, all of this is from Whatnot. So I kind of went ham for a little bit. A couple of Wii titles. Pirates vs. Ninjas Dodgeball. Complete in box. Yay, Twilight seen it. I picked it up for $1, so. What in the world? Oh Lord. God. Yay. Just Dance 2014, complete in box. Shouldn't it be Daybot? It should be. Need to see a Metroidvania shrine to believe you. You know what, Romanian Dark One? I accept that challenge. You send me a list of games, and I will create that shrine for you. And by the time I stream again, that shrine will be up. And I will put together, you just need to tell me what games need to be on that shrine. And I will put that together for you. Do you? I've never played one. I've never played one. SpongeBob SquarePants, Globs of Doom. There's so many SpongeBob games on the Wii. I had no idea until I bought this one, and I wanted to see how many were left. I still need like 4 other SpongeBob games. Yeah, that's absolutely not correct, Romanian Dark One. I've never seen the movies nor read the books. This one was really nice. I was happy to get this one. Prince of Persia Trilogy, the remastered version. So all 3 of these games, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and the 2 Thrones, all on one. So compilation discs are probably good to get. So happy to have that one in my collection. This came from the same guy who sold me all the Lego PS3 games, and he also sold me more Lego games. Lego Batman 3 for the PS3. And a Blue Label PS3 Lego game, Lego The Hobbit. So these Blue Label, that just means it's like later in life, I think, of the PlayStation 3. There's only a few of those that actually have that Blue Label. And I believe it was because they had released the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 4 had all blue cases. But yeah, there's really no rhyme or reason for the blue labels because there are several games, like Rambo is a blue label. I'm not entirely sure what it constitutes. There's even a couple of sports games that are blue label. But, and what I mean by that is, if you look on the spine here, you can see PS3 in black here and here, but blue here. Hopefully that shows up decent on camera. But, yeah, I mean, I got a heck of a lot of PlayStation 3 games on whatnot. But that about does it for the pickups for this week. Yeah, I went crazy on whatnot. That's a lot. That's quite a bit. Curious though, what is your favorite pickup, guys? What is your favorite pickup that I managed to get this week? For me, it was probably... the most money I spent was probably on this game right here. But that's not my favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, I would say that was probably this right here. It's a toss-up, honestly. But I think runner-up for me is probably the Game Genie complete in box for the Game Gear. But my favorite pickup has to be Akari Warriors on the 2600 brand new. Really, really cool. Love it. Love it. So this is probably my favorite pickup of the week. And I was sweating bullets because he only had one. He had so many of the others. He had like multiple copies of the others, but he only had one of these. So going through that live auction was kind of challenging. But yeah, that's all of the pickups that I have for this week. That's quite a bit. Quite a bit. And I'm pretty happy overall. It was a lot that I added to the collection. And very happy that I got this. I know that Neo Mecha is going to be happy that I also picked this up. So, yeah. Plenty of new things to add to the collection. Gauntlet 4 was also an amazing pickup. So, yeah, I'm just overall happy with everything that I've gotten this week. And hopefully, I've shed some light on some games that you might not have known that existed. And maybe bought some stuff that you think was definitely a good addition to my collection. So, but that's going to do it for me for today. Did you show any of the items you got from me over the past few pickups? Yes. Yes, I did. I don't think I showed the stands, but I definitely showed the top loader. For sure. Yep, I sure did. But yeah, that's going to do it for me for today. Remember, guys, do me a favor, hit that like button so that other people can be aware of these streams. I would greatly appreciate it. And also, a reminder, I will not be streaming for the next 2 weeks. I'm going out of the country starting next weekend, next Friday. And I will be gone all that weekend and the following weekend as well. So, bit of a 2-week break while I go... Well, I'm no longer at home, but don't worry, I have somebody babysitting the collection for me to make sure that everything is safe for 2 weeks. But yeah, it's a much-needed break, so I am going to be out of here for a couple weeks, if all goes well, and then I will be back right around the beginning of February. Well, the first weekend in February. I think it's about the 7th that I'm going to be streaming again, the 7th of February. That'll be my next pickup stream. So, Twisted Metal is your favorite? Excellent, man. That's actually a great pick. And I'm happy to have gotten the greatest hits version. So, but yeah, do me a favor, hit that like button. Let other people know about these streams. This is where I'm going to be staying. Even though I dislike the lag of chat, I could still, you guys have done a phenomenal job letting me know, oh, that's a great pickup, but then you also named that game. Really appreciate that. That gives me an understanding of when it is that you type that comment. So thank you for that. But, yep, that's it for me. I'm going to be gone for a couple weeks, and I'll see you after a while. And don't worry, I'm going to have more pickups, that's for sure. Until next time, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate all the support. And I will talk to you guys later. You guys have a great one. Have fun. Bye.